There's this button on my computer that's like turns off the microphone and like it has a little light on when the microphone's off. And I had to meet with my professor last semester and it was off the whole time. And I had to screen share with him and make little text box in InDesign because he was looking at my work in InDesign the whole time. But I don't want to talk about that. I watched a David Cho, is that how you pronounce his name, video? And I am very inspired. Therefore, I'm creating extremely beautiful, amazing professional art right now. This is I made one painting so far. Um, and this is what it is. Ready? Oh my god, guys. Oh my. Like this? I think it looks good like this. Oh my god, guys. Unlocked. Creativity unlocked. Here, the main centerpiece is, it's not dry, so I'm scared to like poke it. The main centerpiece is the Scream. The remake of the Scream. That's what this is. So yeah, that's done. This one I'm working on right now has like, do you see the wetness? That's like gray paint that like squirted like a ketchup bottle instead of giving me proper paint. But I kind of rolled with it and now it's like kind of wet. But like, yeah, I'm doing blue paint. Blue paint looks like clouds. I was watching a Bob Ross tutorial, so I think this is like adding to like why I'm painting. I love Bob Ross. I was doing my like mobility workout or whatever you call it. Yeah, like my mobility stuff while watching Bob Ross. And then I walked out like of the door where my gym is, and there's like yoga balls stored, and there's a door to the outside, to the back of the building. And I've never been there, so I opened the door, right? And I'm wearing this t-shirt, and it's February, winter in Canada. And the door locks behind me, and I have to no, the door to the outside didn't lock behind me. The door back to the gym locked behind me. So it was either go outside or go through the staircase. And I'm like, okay, great. Well, like I have to go through the staircase because I'm wearing a freaking t-shirt. And so I go through the staircase, which leads me to the parking lot. And I don't have a car, so I don't go to the parking lot and I don't know how it operates. And then I find another staircase, which leads me to across the parking lot on the top floor, like on the outside in front of the main door. So I have to run from those stairs to the front door, wait until someone unlocks the door for me because I left my keys in the gym. I left my phone. I left the Bob Ross video playing in the gym. And then I have to ask the concierge guy to like unlock for me, and I come back and thankfully no one was there. But yeah, Bob Ross was like still there and everything. That's my experience. You know what I did too? I found this knife in my paint sets, my paintbrushes, and I started just like using it by accident. But it's cool. And like as I'm talking, I'm like, it's definitely changing what I would do if I wasn't talking. So we have, what is this? Christmas red. Oh my God. Christmas. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at this. Check this out. Look at the red. Do you see that? It looks like Jello before you freeze it or cool it down. Holy shit. It's crazy that my paint bottles like take out, not take out, like squirt out colors that aren't like, or consistencies that aren't like supposed to come out. Right? You guys get what I mean. You guys get it. Oh, technically this is my artist date for the what's like the reflection there? Like the blue. I have a blue lamp going for me because I googled what is the calmest, most relaxing color, and then it was blue. And I was listening to like aura healing sounds while I was like reorganizing my whole room. And yeah, so that is still there. Oh, today was not a really good day when I started. I went to vote. Oh my God, I voted for the first time. Which is like, I don't know why people are like, oh my God, congratulations. Like, okay, like I'm just like being a normal human being. I don't understand. Like my mom was like, oh my God, girl. It's crazy going to vote with my mom and I'm just like canceling out her conservative vote. Do a swirl. I fear it's gonna make a hole in the paper. I love blue and pink. I love blue and pink and purple. Sometimes I feel like that like applies to gender or whatever, because like boys are blue and girls are pink and purple's like the mix of it. And like I'm not like I don't look like a girl or a boy. But I think that's just social conditioning and like how I was made to think about myself because I don't think about myself. I never thought about myself until people told me to think about myself or like referred to me in like certain ways. You feel me? Y'all feel me? Copenhagen blue. What the fuck? There's blue in Copenhagen. No, I say there's blue in Copenhagen, but what makes this Copenhagen? Copenhagen. Copenhagen. I'm gonna say this is like I'm gonna spread it like a sandwich, like butter. This painting is a little less exciting. The process is fun though. Yours. You guys can't see what I'm doing. This reminds me of like the video I made like 2 years ago. That was like a Minecraft narration session where I was just talking about what I was doing, but you couldn't really see it. But that's like not my problem, and I don't really care because it's my YouTube channel, so I can do whatever the fuck I want. Oh my god, I have a lens spray for like my glasses. What would happen if I sprayed it on the paint? It looks like sparkly now, and it smells like chemicals. I think my grandma's coming. I'm trying really hard not to get anything on the table because I'm trying not to get anything on the table because I don't want to clean up a mess. I don't want to clean up a mess. This yellow is awful. It like I can't squeeze it out, so I have to open it every single time. Oh, I talked to a tree today. Actually, I talked to a lot of trees today. I haven't spoken to a tree in a long time, and it's like winter time. So like I haven't really been outside, and I realized that like I need to go outside. So I put on my boots and my two-layer pants, and I walked through the snow. It was like up to my knee, like I fell over. And then this was after I discovered the exit to the outdoors when I got locked out. So I like got dressed and then went back out that way. And then I was walking through the snow and there was a little fly. Like I thought it was dead, so I kicked some snow over it, but it wasn't. It was like moving its feet. And I kept trying to save it and like put it on a branch, but it wouldn't climb up because it was like too weak. So I picked it up with my hand and put it inside of a hole in a tree. So I hope it's doing good. I just felt bad just leaving the fly. Um, yeah, and then I was walking to a tree and I found a tree that was like this, kind of like a seat, and I climbed. I had to jump on it. I had to like pray I wouldn't fall. It was kind of scary. But thankfully the snow was like there to cushion me. But I did get up on the first try. So I got up on the tree and then like I kicked back, smoked a cigarette, and I was like apologizing to the tree. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm like not being healthy to myself. And then I was like, later when I was around other trees, I was like, why am I being unhealthy to myself if I would never be unhealthy to you guys? Like I carried my cigarette butt all the way home. I wasn't about to like do that, to the trees. And then I was sitting and just talking to the tree. I don't even remember what I said. I was just kind of like, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy. And it just felt good. The tree was there and was listening to me, and um I felt close to it. And I was like there for a period of time, and then I remember asking the tree, I'm like, is it my time to go now? And I'm not like kidding you. Like I was sitting on the tree kind of leaning back and like facing a trunk, like its branch like this. It was like this, and my back was here. So I was like literally looking at the trunk, walking to it. And then I felt energy from the trunk go under this branch, like to where I was sitting, and kind of like pushing me away, like pushing me away. So I was like, okay, it's my time to go, even though I did want to talk to it more. And then I go to like a little patch of trees, which actually were like blocking from the snow. So there was like a patch of actual earth. And I picked up some rocks because that was like a prompt from the artist's way to get 5 rocks. Because the snowy outside, I thought all hope was lost. I wouldn't get a rock, but I did. I got 5 rocks and I spread them out. I put one in my bathroom, I put one in my bag, I put one on my table here. And I asked the rocks where they wanted to go. So this rock, why did my screen just dim? Full brightness, let's go. Oh my god, my room looks so cool. The blue, oh my god, it's like, whoa. Whoa. Because these are blue light glasses. I think there's like some crazy things happening because of that. That's so crazy. So this rock wanted to be on my table. It's kind of flat like my table, so I think that's why. But I seriously just I felt the rocks where they wanted to go. Like I put them near the location I wanted them like I wanted one to be at, and between all of them, there was one that wanted to be there the most. There's something going on today. I think this is always going on. I just got really in tune because I was outside talking to a tree. And I want to do that every day. What the fuck? I could just go talk to that fucking tree every day. Because I was not, after the voting and spending time with my parents today, like my like nervous system or whatever was just so not feeling great. Not feeling great. And I'm like, come on, this is my Saturday. This is my day off. Like I should be able to enjoy it. It's 9:30 and I already should be should be getting ready to go to sleep because I want to sleep by 10:30. I want to shower, take my time, and this painting stuff is fun. Okay, I think this painting is done. I'm gonna do one more painting and then head out. So this is my cotton candy painting. Cotton candy was my favorite ice cream as a kid. I don't know if it was because it was blue and pink or whatever. I think about gender like a lot. Oh, oh, I mean, I'm in a queer theory class, but I do think about gender a lot. And like, oh my god, the paper's so thin. I think about gender a lot because I feel like it's constantly like I'm being perceived like differently because of how I dress, because I wear like really big clothes and like probably kind of walk like a dude. So I think I'm perceived differently. The slamming knife against it. Sorry, the sound is loud. Kind of copying Bob Ross's technique. Thank you, Bob. Oh, also when I was talking to the tree, I was trying to talk to Bob too, 'cause he was like, seemed dead. I love talking to dead people. Not, well, like I don't want to call them dead. Dead is like they're not dead. They're there. Like they exist. They're just bodies not here. I had a dream my grandpa's dead. I had a dream he was back. And then I remember my dream being like, something's off. But I was like, man, whatever. And then I woke up realizing he's not there and I was like, wow. Actually, and because like I actually talked to him in my dream, I was like, I don't remember what I talked. I just remember having some exchange. It was pretty cool. And I'm really not scared of dying. I was talking about this to like a girl at my university, and I really wish other people could feel what I feel towards it because I feel so much peace and so much. I mean, I don't feel so much peace to a lot of things, and like I still get nervous, and I'm like I have a lot of things I'm trying to work on, and but at the same time, I don't think I like acknowledge enough as much as I acknowledge my faults that I've come a long way. I've come a really long way, especially like I remember being in sixth grade and just walking home from school and realizing like I'm gonna die one day, and that kind of freaked me out. Like, like any child when they realize they're gonna die. And I was really like it wasn't like on my mind, honestly, like I really wanted to die for a long time, and this is gonna sound crazy. I don't know. I mean, it's probably not crazy because like it's not crazy. It's just like I don't know anyone else who's like experienced this, but I remember being really jealous of my grandparents because they were closer to death. And I wasn't really ashamed of thinking that. I was just kind of like, yeah. And yeah, I felt like that for a long time. So, but like it was in my head, I was like, oh man, it's so painful to kill yourself. Like I tried and it was like really painful, and I'm grateful that like I didn't die. Um, so yeah, I had a weird relationship. I mean, an extensive relationship like that fluctuated a lot in the way I thought about death. And then I started having seizures around 11th grade. I think I had my first one. And hold on, I'm doing something really cool. Um, so when I started having seizures, like they kind of sucked when I woke up because I just like pissed my pants, and at first it was kind of humiliating, but then I was like, I can't control that, and honestly, like I'm glad I'm alive. And um, yeah, I had one, nothing happened. I had my second one. I think we went to the hospital. Did we go to the hospital? I don't remember my other two seizures. I remember my first and my third one. I don't remember my second one that well. But I went on the third one. I remember was the worst, and I remember I woke up from it because the first two, my mom like was there when I had them, or like woke me up because I had one because she like heard me like fucking I don't know hyperventilating or something. But the third one, I woke up by myself, like fully alone in my bed. It was like 7 in the morning, and the sun was like rising from my window, and I don't have any curtains in my room. I like took them off, so I could just see the sun coming in. And I remember just like feeling like I hit the reset button for my brain, like the reset button on a calculator. That's how like I explain it to people. Like imagine like your whole life you're kind of doing so many like equations and algebra or whatever on like those really scientific calculators, and then one day you just kind of like hit the reset button and it all clears. It all clears. Like 100% clears. And I remember just like I didn't know who I was. I didn't know where I like it was familiar and I wasn't like, "Oh my God, where am I? Oh my God, oh my God." Like I was just kind of like cuz I don't want it to interrupt my recording. Um what was I saying? So yeah, I remember waking up and like I wasn't like my brain was completely empty. Like if you've done Adderall or anything like that, like it's like that with no anxiety, with like times like 50. It was crazy, but amazing. And like I had this headache. Like there's this headache when you wake up from a seizure, and it's like your head's like ripping open. It's crazy because like so many things like signals like fried, not fried, but like so many signals like fired. That's the word, fired like through your head. So it, like overstimulated your head or your brain or whatever. So there's this headache, and I pissed my pants again. So that's how like I knew, but. I remember getting out of my bed and I have a beanbag beside my bed and I climbed into it and I text my friend and I'm like, yo, I think I just had a seizure. And she was awake somehow and she was like, it was like a Saturday morning. No, it was like a Friday morning. And she was like, what the hell? Are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I think so. But I remember just trying to like see how my brain was working. I was trying to see if I was okay and I couldn't remember my name. Like I couldn't. Like I was sitting there and I'm like, what's my name? And I couldn't remember it. Like it was crazy. And I was going through my camera roll to like see if I can remember anything. Like I knew how to use a phone, I knew how to like get out of bed, like, but my head wasn't there. It's scary. And I saw a picture dated the day before than it was. It said yesterday. And I didn't remember that picture. Like I was like, when was this? Like this like like there was like a huge gap between when I thought that happened, even though it was like yesterday, to like the present moment. It was crazy. And then, my memory slowly coming back. Like I woke my mom up. I like couldn't see straight because my brain was fried. Like I had to look down. Like any kind of light was too much. And I just remember before I went to my mom's room, I remember just like looking out of my window at the sunrise, and just like looking at it and being like, wow. Like I was seeing it for the first time ever. It was amazing. And like I remember at first I didn't want to admit it like to myself. Like I didn't say this out loud until like a while after I had the seizure, but I didn't want to admit to myself that I was glad I had the seizure. I was so glad I had it. Like the pain was horrible, but I knew it was gonna come through. We went to the hospital, they like hooked me up or whatever to things to make sure I'm okay. And they're like, yeah, we can't do anything. Like, you go to a doctor, like a neurologist, they're like, oh, bitch, you have epilepsy. Like, I'm like, yeah, no fucking duh. And they gave me medication. Since then I haven't had a seizure. I got my license revoked, but I got it back yesterday and I can drive again. But that experience, oh, I didn't add this detail. I was gonna circle it back to why I'm so peaceful with death. And I remember that experience when I woke up. I felt like I went somewhere else. Like I felt like I went to the place you go to where you die. And that's why I didn't remember anything when I woke up, because I went to that place. Or like halfway went to that place. Because if I totally went to that place, I would have dead, like I wouldn't have woken up again. But like I went to that place, like I dipped my toe. If it's like a big pool, which is like where all the dead souls are, like I dipped my toe in there, maybe like my leg, like fully, and then I went back. But like I was there, like I was there. And but it was all black. It's not like I was seeing anything. It's like this extra sense. I don't know if anyone's like psychic or spiritual or whatever watching this, but it was crazy in the best way possible. And I remember just the peace I felt when I woke up was from me being in that place, like eternal peace. Since then, I have been so peaceful with death, which is like interesting because I don't know why I get still so hung up on like daily just like bullshit. Like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Oh my god, when I do? Like, in the end, I'm just gonna be in that peaceful like abyss. But it's like I get so wrapped up. What am I gonna do? Oh my god. Oh my god. Like my mom's annoying. Oh my god. Like my mom's but like I'm still so young. I think I don't know how to manage. Like I'm still developing like my frontal lobe or whatever. I just don't I don't know. I just get so pushed and affected by like my mom's presence, like my dad's presence. A lot of the time they're so aggressive and they argue all the time and just they're always in a rush and and they like project that to me and try to talk to me and it's like I just want to be silent and they expect me to carry like a conversation and I'm like I don't want to deal with this right now. I want to be silent. And I feel like that all the time. I should just say that and just like constantly say that and then what are they going to do? No, talk. Okay, I will be saying that like I need it. Boundaries are a problem for me, man. I gotta step my shit up because like I think all these things, but I don't do a lot of these things. I mean, I'm painting right now. I just felt bad for a moment because I got sad that I don't do any of these things and then it like conglomerates and then I think about like, oh my God, like you need to be doing more. I don't need to be doing more. I don't need to be doing more. I have a picture of me wearing actual glasses that are this big. I don't know. I mean, this is like kind of like talking to a tree, like talking to myself, but a tree has like energy force. So, like, if you guys, even if it's winter, I get it. It's fucking winter, snow up to my knees. Um, find a tree that calls your name and just talk to it. I'm so hungry, I'm tired, I'm gonna go. Thank you for being here. Thank you, God. God is my source, God will provide my daily. That's what I tell myself all the time. God is my source, God will provide. God is my source. God will provide. Cool lighting today, though. I'm happy with it. This is my final piece. I guess I didn't finish it. I don't think it's finished, but this is what I was doing. All right. Bye.